and it
Mm-mm.
don't take long to do it. And I do mine a little bit differently because you don't have to stretch mine after I make them. There's no need to stretch them
Okay.
because what I do is like I'm doing two colors. I'll tie the two colors together when I change colors, and at the end, I'm going to tie those two colors together. So I have one continuous loop with knots in it, and then I put it on the jig. Anybody don't know, you got basically two fingers on each end that you can turn, and I
Yeah.
will move that out tight, and then I'm going to turn those, which stretches that really tight.
Yeah.
Puts a lot of pressure on my jig, but oh well. And then
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all the strands are the same tension and everything because I've moved them around until they were. And then as I start making the string, now I've already pre-stretched it. And I serve the end loops and then I'll tie it around and then I'll serve the one and and then now that I serve them, I don't like the strings that have all the strands loose that go over the little pins.
Right.
I
Yes.
like them served in so that now I have
Uh-huh.
it solid. I'm not because I've had some. It's like I missed one. I just tore one. Just
Yeah.
destroyed one of the strands, and what do you do? And so I like to do that. And so I've never had any trouble with any of my strings stretching. Once you do them, you
Nice.
put them together, and a few shots until you get everything all lined up for your peeps
Yep.
and stuff like that. And now I use BCY. Is all I use for
Sure.
my strings. I use the 8125, which is a really, really good quality string. There's some newer ones out, all the fancy stuff, but you know,
Yeah.
I've got multiple different colors of both that and then ones for recurves. So I could probably make a new string for my compound, new strings and cables for my compound, and new string for my recurve every week and never run out of material except for inlet material in the center serving.
That stuff lasts forever. We had a period where we made strings in the shop, um, but then it got crazy and we have a company make them for us. But we still have all the gear to fix strings. If you got to reserve, we do all that.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what's nice about those jigs. You can do that, and
yeah,
just the center serving, just put the bow in a bow press, and
right.
just reserve that. But if you have to do the end loops, that's
And loops.
a little bit tougher. You got to take them off the bow, and that's what's nice about having your own equipment. You can do that, and all my
Yes.
bows are old enough that I can press all of them in my bow press.